Good Wednesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window. And today, a lot like yesterday, looks can be deceiving. It looks like a beautiful fall day out there, and maybe to some it was, but definitely below normal as far as temperatures go. We were well below, and you felt it out there if you went outside today. But look at the beautiful blue skies, the beautiful blue waters of the Columbia River, and it was just a fantastic day other than the cool weather around north central Washington. And tomorrow, of course, Halloween. How will it be for that? Well, here's your trick-or-treat forecast. Tomorrow, early evening temperatures. Yeah, bundle those kids up. Not quite in the 20s here in the Wenatchee Valley. I still think we'll be in the upper 30s and lower 40s tomorrow at early evening. It will be calm and it will get colder as the night progresses. But the good news is it will be dry, so no chance for any rain or snow showers. We'll have much more weather coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. An East Wenatchee motorist who crashed his car on Walla Walla Avenue is charged with vehicular assault for injuries to his passenger. A Wenatchee Valley woman who allegedly caused a 3-car crash in Spokane is now charged with vehicular assault. And a student who handed out marijuana-laced brownies at Leavenworth High School must serve 25 days on a jail work crew. But first we begin tonight. A brush fire initially estimated at 10 acres late Tuesday morning in South Douglas County grew to 3-alarm status shortly after 4 p.m. The Milepost 20 fire reached an estimated 800 acres burning above Highway 28 near the border with Grant County. 2 BLM helicopters poured water on the blaze, and fire crews from both counties got it contained by 9 p.m. This fire came on the heels of Monday's Webb Place fire, which burned about 15 acres near Rock Island and destroyed a barn. Well, an East Wenatchee motorist who crashed his car on Walla Walla Avenue is charged with vehicular assault for injuries to his passenger. Police say 27-year-old Cody Dean Simmons wrecked his 1992 Honda Accord. That was on September 15th in the 1300 block of Walla Walla Avenue, crashing into an oncoming semi. Simmons and his passenger were both injured. Police said Simmons showed signs of intoxication and smelled of alcohol at the accident scene. He was due to be arraigned today in Chelan County Superior Court. Well, a Wenatchee Valley woman who allegedly caused a 3-car crash in Spokane is now charged with vehicular assault. 21-year-old Jessica Haley Fisk faces 3 counts of vehicular assault for the April 1st wreck in which she crashed her Dodge Challenger into a Toyota minivan near Whitworth University. The minivan driver was injured and hospitalized along with 2 children on board. Spokane prosecutors filed the charges against Fisk earlier this month. She's currently jailed in Chelan County, charged in a local investigation of identity theft. Well, a student who handed out marijuana-laced brownies at Leavenworth High School must serve 25 days on a jail work crew. Carter Allen Ross, who was 18 at the time, was arrested after bringing the brownies to Cascade High School last May and passing them out to 3 other students. 2 of those students were briefly hospitalized, and at least one didn't know the treats had marijuana in them. Prosecutors initially charged Ross with delivery of a controlled substance, but he pleaded to the lesser charge of felony marijuana possession. Once he's done with work crew, Ross will spend 12 months on probation. Well, coming up next, ballots mailed out for the November 5th election are being returned at a snail's pace. Wenatchee Valley College officially broke ground on the Wells Hall building replacement project. An informational open house was held today regarding a new East Wenatchee roundabout. And a Chelan County bridge project near the Stevens Pass Summit that was delayed by an early October snowstorm has mostly been completed now. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
It's estimated that 1/3 of Americans do not have a financial plan. At D.A. Davidson, their advisors are working to change that because they understand the importance of planning for the future. At D.A. Davidson, they believe in partnering together to build a strategy tailored to your needs. They spend the time and have the knowledge to help keep your financial future on track. Let D.A. Davidson Financial Advisors of Wenatchee put the strength of advice to work for you.
Some jobs are a calling. They call on something higher, something deeper, and a commitment to country that never dies. At Giza Credit Union, we help you support local veterans. With every purchase you make with a Giza Local Heroes Affinity debit card, we make a donation to select veterans organizations. After all, we can never repay them, but we can do our best to help a little with the Giza Veterans Affinity debit card.
I'm Tom from Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. At Alpine Air, we think of ourselves as customer service-oriented retailers. When you make an appointment, please visit our store, meet our people, see our shop. We are serious about heating and air conditioning. Carrier and Alpine Air are offering huge factory rebates and financing options for all your needs. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Call for your free replacement estimate. Heat and air, call Alpine Air, 662-6846.
Welcome back. In another news, ballots mailed out for the November 5th election are being returned at a snail's pace. That according to Chelan County Auditor Skip Moore. As of Wednesday morning, this morning, only 15.5% of the ballots had been mailed back in. Moore says that's possibly due to the large number of ballot measures and advisory votes in this fall's election.
I think the slow part is as a result of the front page being all initiatives and or advisory votes. And folks are wanting to do their homework, look into the voters' pamphlet before they make their decisions. And when you see it's a pretty daunting ballot with all that on the front and another column on the second side of the ballot, I think it's just slowing people down. They're trying to figure out how they're going to vote those, which in turn results in it just taking longer for them to get them to us.
There are 46,210 registered voters in Chelan County. So far, only 7,195 ballots have been returned. Moore had predicted a 50% voter turnout. Meanwhile, in Douglas County, 20% of the ballots have been returned as of this morning. Auditor Thad Duval says the rate of return will have to increase this weekend in order to rise to the 45% turnout he predicted. The ballot deadline is next Tuesday, November 5th. Well, Wenatchee Valley College officially broke ground on the Wells Hall building replacement project. NCWLIFE Steve Hare reports.
Tuesday evening ceremony featured comments from college, elected, and community leaders, including college president Jim Richardson. The $37 million project will involve partial demolition of the existing 28,000 square foot building, and that would include the offices and 12 classrooms contained there, but it leaves intact the existing campus theater. The building will be replaced with a new 70,000 square foot structure with 25 classrooms and a conference center. The new 3-story building will also be home to a new emergency operations center, with Chelan County Sheriff Brian Burnett. He says it can be used during natural disasters and wildfires.
So an emergency operations center allows us to basically bring in the resources and have a place to staff it on a technological side of it, where we can run our resources back and forth, communications for the incident command side of things, and we can implement and communicate at a much faster and lifetime situation.
Demolition scheduled to begin in November. Construction completion is slated for the 2021 fall term. Steve Hare, NCWLIFE News.
State Transportation Department officials today held an open house to provide information on 2 major road projects planned for next year on the east side. The improvements are being made to the intersection of State Route 28 and 35th Street and the nearby Cascade Avenue intersection with US 2 and 97. The project adds a roundabout at that intersection of SR 28 and 35th Street to eliminate left-hand turn conflicts and to reduce the likelihood and severity of collisions in the intersection. The work also supports Douglas County's recent extension of 35th Street to Empire Avenue and helps improve access for additional traffic expected from the proposed Wenatchee Landing development. The project also eliminates the northbound turn from Cascade Avenue onto US 2 and 97, replacing it with a turnaround. When the work is complete, travelers will no longer be able to turn right from Cascade Avenue onto US 2 and 97. The revision is supposed to reduce reduce traffic conflicts caused by travelers attempting to cross several lanes of traffic immediately after entering the highway in order to reach the northbound US 297 lanes to the left. The southbound exit from the highway onto Cascade Avenue will remain in place. Construction is scheduled to start next spring. Well, a Chelan County bridge project near the Stevens Pass summit that was delayed by an early October snowstorm has been mostly completed, with the new bridge now open. A contractor for Chelan County faced weather challenges on the project, which began in July. The new bridge replaces 2 damaged culverts on Yodelin Creek. Aging culverts are being replaced throughout the state in an effort to protect fish runs. The contractor is doing finishing work on the Stevens Road Bridge this week. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's features story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Stay with us.
Coming home should never be a chore. Let Merry Maids of Wenatchee customize all your cleaning needs. Weekly, bi-weekly, special occasion. Do you have a vacation home that needs cleaning? We clean them too. Locally owned and operated, let Merry Maids do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Merry Maids has special offers to fit your budget. Request your free cleaning estimate today. 509-663-1710.
If you want to work in IT, here's a tip. Employers value IT certifications. 91% say they play a key role in hiring. 72% require them for certain job openings. Improve your odds of getting the job. Enroll in the Computer Networking Systems program at Charter College. In 14 months, you could earn an associate degree and 6 IT certifications. Get started at chartercollegeIT.com, where we work to get you to work.
Hi, I'm Ricardo, and this is Amanda, and we are from Impact Auto Sales,
where you can expect a hassle-free car buying experience. With our wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, let one of our friendly sales staff help you find the vehicle that fits your lifestyle. We have financing available for all credit types and great low rates for first-time buyers. Call us today at 888-8000 or stop by 3522 State Highway 97A in Wenatchee. Impact Auto Sales, where we strive to make an impact on your life and not your wallet.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Well, when you see bizarrely dressed kids roaming the streets holding bulging bags, you know it's Halloween, or at least you hope it is. In tonight's feature story, tomorrow is indeed Halloween, and there are plenty of trick-or-treating options right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Here's NCWLIFE's Megan McPherson with the details.
Costumed kids will be hitting the streets tomorrow night getting their annual Halloween haul, but there are more options than ringing your neighbor's doorbell. As has become tradition, the Wenatchee Downtown Association has its trick-or-treat on the avenue from 3 to 5 p.m. And while you're in the area, be sure to creep and crawl to the NCWLIFE offices at the corner of Chelan and Yakima, where we'll be welcoming guests and handing out candy. In Cashmere, you can trick-or-treat old school style at the Cashmere Museum's Pioneer Village from 3 to 5 p.m. Admission is a shelf-stable food item. From 3 to 5 p.m., Chelan County Fire District 1 will have a meet and treat at Station 12 on the corner of Western and 5th in Wenatchee. In addition to treats and refreshments, firefighters also will be giving guided tours of the newly remodeled station. Whatever you choose to do, be safe and have fun.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Before we get to those details, look at this beautiful shot outside our weather window this afternoon. This is from our Wenatchee Heights cross camera, Sky-Fi Tower camera, looking down at the Wenatchee Valley. Wenatchee to the left side, of course, and here's East Wenatchee here with lots of blue sky, a little bit of high cloudiness out there today, and that kept our temperatures down. Not that we needed any help because of that reinforcing cold northwest air that moved in yesterday. Boy, it stayed on the cold side once again today, unofficially, a lot like yesterday, only 38 degrees unofficially. Yesterday's high only 36 degrees, so this could be 2 days in a row. Temperatures in the 30s, very unusual even for late October. 53 is our normal high temperature. 19 is where we started this morning. 36 is normal, and that's not a record either. 15 is our normal record low temperature. That was set in 2002. And talk about a beautiful day on this date 4 years ago, back in 2015. How does 73 degrees sound? I'm sure lots of folks remember that. Outdoors doing various things. What a beautiful day. 6.39 our precipitation since January 1st. Sunrise this morning, 7:41. Sun will set this afternoon at 5:47. How will your Thursday shape up? Let's take a look at that. Things will begin to slowly warm up as we get into Thursday, especially into the end of the week on Friday. 43 in Moses Lake, Ephrata, and Quincy. Also 43 the high temperature tomorrow in Wenatchee. So considering we're only at 38 today, that is a 5-degree tick upward for us in temperatures. 42 in Chelan and 43 also the high temperature in Omak tomorrow. Taking a look at that surface loop tonight, we are going to see a lot of clear skies over the next few days. Partly cloudy though tonight. That's this gray area with just some high clouds out there. But boy, is it going to be cold all over the western and central U.S. We will be in the teens and 20s throughout north central Washington. And then as we move into Thursday, mostly sunny. We're going to stay unseasonably cool. Just enough of those 40s and 30s still in the central part of Washington to keep us well below normal for temperatures on Thursday. For Friday, lots of sunshine, a big ridge of high pressure beginning to build in. We will be slightly warmer on Friday, and remember, that will be our trend as we move into the upcoming weekend. For Saturday, mostly sunny and warmer. Noticing the colors of our temperatures turning more yellow. That indicates 50-degree readings, and we will see that the upcoming weekend. In a weird way, as a matter of fact, Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be above normal for high temperatures. Sunday will be one of those days with partly cloudy skies, as I mentioned, warmer than normal. And then as we kick off the work week next week on Monday, still going to be nice out there with partly cloudy skies, mild temperatures. This big area of high pressure will deflect most of the storminess all the way through into Montana and the Dakotas, and that's where most of this cold weather will stay as well. Monday, heck, we might even see a 60-degree reading, not for us, but maybe down in the Tri-Cities. So a slow warm-up is upon us. Let's take a look now at your quick lube and tune 7-day forecast. 22 tonight, so that is a little bit better than what we saw this morning. 43 the high tomorrow, 48 on Friday. Lots of sunshine as we head into the upcoming weekend. 52 Saturday, 56 on Sunday, and we'll stay in the mid-50s the first part of next week. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
People are really skeptical of our industry. They have been sold products, they have been sold policies they either don't need, don't understand, confusing. I understand that. We are more about the process and the people. Our SFG roadmap is designed to take care of all of those concerns. For those that have questions about their retirement, we would love the opportunity to sit down and chat with you.
At some point, we realized that value and practicality go hand in hand. A time when an unnoticed accumulation of items has become burdensome. These possessions still have value, but now lack usefulness. Donate your unwanted items to Goodwill and become a job creator. Your donations allow Goodwill to provide much-needed training to job seekers in our community, and that's pretty useful for everyone. Be a job creator. Donate. Goodwill. There's more behind the store.
AC Checker has new owners who put customer service first. When you have to get there on time, call fast, friendly, reliable AC Checker, 663-TAXI. AC Checker has the industry's only on-time or it's free guarantee. Conditions apply. Call AC Checker, 663-TAXI to schedule your cab or schedule online at acchecker.com. Call American Classic Taxi, 663-TAXI. That's 663-8294.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Wednesday to you. There will be a Game 7 of the World Series after Washington beat Houston 7-2 last night in Game 6. This game had a little bit of everything, including tempers flaring, an ejection, and controversial call, and guys hitting home runs, carrying their bats to first base. And the end of the series is tied at a game apiece with a winner-take-all Game 7 tonight. It began with Alex Bregman's solo home run at the bottom of the first when he carried his bat to first base, seemingly showing up Washington starter Steven Strasburg. Later in the fifth, Juan Soto homered to give the Nationals a 3-2 lead, and following suit, he carried his bat to first, showing off Justin Verlander. Then in the seventh, the game was delayed after a play at first base in which Washington's Trey Turner was ruled out because of batter interference. The umpires went to the headsets. Even though it's a play that's not reviewable, they stuck with their decision, which caused Nationals manager Dave Martinez to melt down. Even though Anthony Rendon hit a 2-run homer out later to give Washington a 5-2 lead, Martinez still charged the umpire during the seventh inning stretch and was ejected. Rendon added another 2-run double in the ninth to give him 5 ribbies in the game. Strasburg worked into the ninth during the win, his second during the World Series. Verlander took the loss. He's now 0-6 in World Series starts. Game 7 features Max Scherzer against Zach Greinke, 2 former Cy Young Award winners. It's on Fox. Well, it featured a little soccer in the hamlet of Kashmir last night here on the NCWLIFE channel. With temperatures plummeting into the low 20s, the Bulldogs erased a 1-0 halftime deficit, beat Cascade 6-3 to help claim the Caribou Trail League regular season championship. 2 teams will play again for the district title Saturday at 6 o'clock at the Apple Bowl. Sebastian Moraga and Matt Wisen had the call here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Shot across, top of the box, good opportunity. Couple of bounces there, the ball gets in the mixer, nobody there to clear it. There's a final touch that clears it out of the box, but here comes Cascade once again. The shot, goal, 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 goal! Molly Weiser for the Cascade Kodiaks. There's the right-footed shot, dances in front of the goal, 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 goal! Kashmir ties it up 7 minutes 43 seconds into this second half of play.
One way or another, if you're attacking, just to start blasting that ball and defensively.
Shot across with a bit of a weird angle. Goal, 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 goal! Savannah Stefanko for the Cascade Kodiaks. Moving quickly is Chloe Diaz. Shot across. Goal, 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 goal! 2-2 tie for Kashmir. Let's see what Dart can do. She's gonna get there first. Go, 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 go! Goal, Kashmir Bulldogs. The pivoting header that time. Go, 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 go! And Kashmir starts to put some daylight between themselves and their arch rivals. Here's the kick. Whistle. Right footer, the shot. Goal, 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 goal! And Kashmir makes it 5-2. High. Shot across. Goal, 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 goal! Does that make it 4?
That's Norman, I believe.
Not Norman, all right. I stand corrected, but wow. Kashmir running away with this one late in the game, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, Cascade having to send numbers forward, just really opening themselves up on the back end. That's that ball down the flank again, and that hard cross, and Norman picking it up on the back post.
Deep run that time by Driscoll, straight up the middle. She's got some room. She's going to deliver the touch, and there's the third goal of the game for the Kodiaks. Beautiful touch from Driscoll to Kasia Muscat, and it's 6-3. You got to hand it to these Kodiak ladies. They came to play to the very end of this contest.
Well, Kashmir's a really good team, and give a lot of props to them. I've played with a lot of their players, and they always come out with intensity. They go really hard, and it's really nice to play against a team who plays like that, because going into postseason, all the teams are going to be playing extremely hard, and I think we just need to learn to communicate, and as soon as we get down, start playing controlled and realizing that we don't need to panic as soon as we go down, just playing calm and collected and getting the job done.
The first thing is they had a little closed door session amongst the players for about 3 minutes where I could hear through the door, the coaches could, they were calling each other out saying this is not us. And then when the coaches got in, we gave them some very specific things that we wanted them to do. We went back to our fundamentals, basic drills we do every single day before every match. And we said, you do this, you'll have success. If you don't, it's not going to be fun. And we I asked players, such as the one standing next to me, let's put this game on your back as a senior and show them what we're really like. And for us, that was the best 40 minutes of soccer we played all year.
It was awesome. The second half our team did so good and we worked really hard. And I think the first half we just didn't have our composure right away. We kind of just came out and went really hard, but we didn't really keep it together. But the second half I'm really proud of my team and we really pulled it together. Well, I've pretty much been playing soccer ever since I could walk, like 3 years old. Even when I didn't want to, my dad just put me on the soccer field. And I've just been practicing a lot ever since. And I think what makes it the most memorable is just teams and games like this that make it worth it all. And otherwise it's just a sport, but it's the teammates that make it all better.
Quite a game last night also in soccer. First round of the CWAC District Tournament. Ephrata advanced to the semifinals with a 5-0 win over East Valley of Yakima. The Tigers will face Ellensburg Thursday at 5. Quincy's season came to an end, falling to Othello 4-1. The Huskies advanced to face Sela Thursday in the 5 o'clock semifinals. Other action, Davis pulled the upset and beat Moses Lake 3-2 last night. Wenatchee blanked Ike 3-0. Panthers finished the regular season 9-3. Eastmont 9-2. Moses Lake 8-3. Wildcats host the Chiefs Saturday right here on the NCWLIFE channel. An Eastmont win would give the Wildcats the Big 9 league title outright. Moses Lake win would put 3 teams in a tiebreaker scenario. It gets nasty after that, so we'll just wait and see what happens on Saturday. Also last night, Tonasket topped Manson 7-0. Turning to the Les Schwab Prep volleyball scoreboard from last night as the season winds down. Wenatchee beat Eisenhower 3-1 to finish the Big 9 schedule 10-2, firmly in second. Panthers will travel to West Valley for the district title next Saturday at noon. Moses Lake swept Davis 25-20, 20-22. They'll host Eastmont tonight at 7. Wildcats will host the Pirates next Tuesday in a district play-in game. Chiefs will either host Eisenhower or play at Ike in a play-in game Tuesday, pending the outcome of tonight's match with Eastmont and the Cadets match with Sunny Sun. Caribou Trail League last night, Omak swept Cascade 3-0, while Chelan swept Okanagan 3-0. CWAC may need a tiebreaker coming up tomorrow after Ephrata, Prosser, and Quincy are all tied at 6-3. Ephrata swept East Valley last night. Quincy swept Othello. That creates a 3-way tie for third. We'll keep looking at that to see if that happens tomorrow. Also, Caribou Trail League District cross-country meet yesterday at Walla Walla Point Park. The winners included the Cashmere Girls District champs. Chelan was second, Cascade third. Okanagan's Lexi Ledoux won the girls race, while Cashmere Sydney Smith was second. Cascade Boys are district champs with Cashmere second, Chelan third. Cashmere's Rob McManus won the boys race. Cascade's Landon Davies was second. That's sports. Grant, back to you.
And thank you, Eric. All right, before we let you go, on last night's NCWLIFE Evening News, we brought you the story of a car chase yesterday in Moses Lake that ended when the suspect's car crashed into a power pole. Boy, there it is right there. Tonight, this is the dramatic video of Moses Lake Police Department of that incident. It all happened at around 8:15 yesterday morning when Moses Lake Police said one of their officers attempted to pull that driver over for outstanding warrants. That led to a pursuit that ended at the intersection of Patton and Westover Boulevards when the car, as you just saw, hit that power pole, completely knocking it over. Live wires landed on the officer's car, but fortunately he was not injured. The 3 occupants of the car that hit the pole suffered minor injuries. Grant County PUD spent most of the day replacing the pole and restoring power to about 160 customers at the Larson housing community. Amazing video. Now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thank you very much, Grant. Join me tomorrow for a Halloween edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. I might show up in costume. I might not. I haven't made up my mind yet. We're going to continue our interviews with the candidates running for public office for the November 5th general election. Tomorrow you'll get to know Laura Jakes and Melissa Teagard. They're both running with Wenatchee School Board position number 1. That interview will come your way tomorrow, plus your weather forecast, and we will have a world champion in the world of baseball by this time tomorrow. Join me live 7 o'clock right here in this very studio. Grant, back to you.
And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us, and have a great night.
NCW Life Channel is your home for local news, local weather, and events including live local high school sports. Watch inspiring local shows featuring local people. Don't miss Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Let's learn. Guada TV. Street Talk and other stuff. The 12th District. Life with Lisa. And the Arbiter of Stoke. NCW Life Channel is your local TV station.